Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. Here we share beginner-friendly coding tutorials on Scratch, Roblox, Minecraft, web programming, and many more. Today we're going to create a Scratch band. So in this project, I'll teach you how to make a Scratch interactional game that is related to the camera. For this project, the user will have to turn on the camera and move around to play the instrument. We will also play a clip showing you how to use the camera to play the instrument. So we'll start this project by creating a new project in Scratch. So go ahead and go to scratch.mit.edu and log in using your account. And afterward, let's go over to the top left and click on Create to make a new project. Afterward, let's rename this new project in the top to Live Band. And let's also remove our sprite 1, which is the cat. And in this project, we're not going to use any backdrops. So the plain white backdrop would do. Instead, we'll be including an extension. So go ahead and go to the bottom left here and click on this little blue button. And this will open up all the extensions that we can have that's offered from Scratch. The one we're trying to select is video sensing. So sense motion with the camera. So we're going to click here. And now, as you see on the left for blocks, we have added a new section called video sensing. Now let's add the sprites. In this project, I will need 4 sprites. I will need a saxophone, a drum, a guitar, and a keyboard. So all 4 of these sprites could be found in the sprite library. So instead of uploading a sprite, I would just be using the default sprites that is offered in Sprite in Scratch. And so to find the 4 sprites, let's go over here to choose a sprite. So the first one I'm going to look up is saxophone. So I'm going to look up saxophone. There it is. And let's look up the other ones. Second one I'm going to look up is drum. So I can look up drum. And I'm going to get the drum kit over here. Next, let's grab the guitar. So here I'm going to look up guitar. And I'm going to grab the guitar. And then finally, we will want a keyboard. So here, let's look up keyboard. And there's only one option. So awesome. Now, I'm going to spread out the sprites. I want my guitar to be in the bottom left, my keyboard to be on the top left, my saxophone to be on the top right, and my drum kit to be on the bottom right. And it's important to spread these out so that the camera sensing or the video sensing will not overlap, and each motion will only indicate one of the instruments to play. Next, for each of these sprites, I want to assign a sound to the sprite so that when the video camera senses movement for that specific sprite, it will play the sound. So let's go over here to sounds. And here we see that there's a lot of sounds we can pick from. So for each one, we will only need one of them. And so since there's so many default sounds that are included with the sprite, instead of picking one that we want from the library, we can just pick one from here. And it's important that you can play it through to see what it really sounds like, and then pick the one that you like, and then we can kind of keep track of the name and then use that name for the call. So here I think guitar with the C guitar is nice. And with the keyboard, I think the C2 electric piano is nice. With the drum kits, I do believe that drum bass 2 is the best one. And for the saxophone, I'll be using the G sax over here. So these are the 4 sounds I have selected inside of our sounds. And again, you can pick any sound you want or even import a new sound. So once we have designed our band scene over here with the 4 corners, it's time to do the coding parts. Here we want the following behaviors with our sprites. We want the sprites to be able to detect whether something is moving behind them via the video sensing, and it will play a sound when it does detect that, and you'll also play the the assigned sounds that we have decided to play. So yeah, let's start by coding our saxophone. Let's grab from event when green flag is clicked. And when the green flag is clicked, we want to turn on the camera and enable the video sensing. So here, we'll go over here to video sensing and grab the turn video on block, and we'll keep it as on. So now whenever we press the green button, it will start to sense motion using our camera. Next, also still within the saxophone code, let's go ahead and grab another when green flag is clicked. And now we want to grab a forever loop. So go over to control, forever. Here, what we want to say is inside of this forever loop, we want to check if the video sensing has detected something that is behind the saxophone. In this case, we want to play the dedicated sound. So let's go over to control again and grab the if block. So the if and then block. And inside of here, we want to find or we want to detect when a user has moved behind the saxophone via his camera. So here we can use an operator. And let's grab the lesson operator. Or I'm sorry. So let's grab the greater than operator, which is just the first one here, and put it inside of our conditional. And here on the left side, we want to grab some block from video sensing. So go over here to video sensing. And the one we want to grab is the video motion on sprite. So let's grab that and put it on the left side of the conditional. And here, instead of 50, we'll change it to 40. And when this happens, that means we have crossed over behind the saxophone and the sound should be played. And here, let's go to sound and start sound. And remember, we have selected the G sax. So here I'm going to select G sax. And that will be the code for our saxophone. All right, so we'll be doing the same thing for the next 3 sprites with this block over here. So let's do that. So here for the drum kit, I will once again grab the when green flag is clicked and go over to control and grab the forever loop. Here again, I'll grab the if statements. And inside the if statements, I'll grab the greater than conditional. And once again, on the left side of the conditional, I want to go over to video sensing and grab video motion on sprites. And the slight difference between these 3 sprites and the saxophone is that in the conditional, instead of 40, we're going to type 30. And then once again, we'll play the sound that we have decided to play for that specific instrument. So for the drum bass 2 is what we have decided on. So yep, this will be the complete code for our drum kit. Moving on to guitar, we'll be doing something very, very similar. So here we grab when green flag is clicked. Again, we can grab the forever loop and grab the if statements. Inside the if statements, we'll once again be using the greater than conditional. And the left side of the conditional should be video motion on sprites. And again, we'll change this to 30. And for sound, we can say play sound or start sound. And here, I kind of decided that maybe the C guitar is the best. In this case, it doesn't really matter. Again, you can pick any sound you like. So I'm just showing you an example of a sound. So let's finish this project by completing our keyboard. So again, the keyboard will have the same instructions. We have when green flag is clicked. And then we'll enter this infinite loop or forever loop. In the forever loop, we'll check for one condition. And the condition is going to have an operating system. And the condition is going to have an operator conditional, which is the greater than operations. And again, on the left side, we'll grab the video sensing, video motion of sprites. And on the right, we'll change 50 to 30. And inside the loop, we'll write play sound or start sound. And here again, you can pick the sound that you like. But C2 electric piano is my choice. And yeah, so now we have actually completed the project. Go ahead and press the green button and experiment with the instrument and the live band. So that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Also check out our other 2 videos here while you wait for our next video. Thank you and bye-bye.